Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. 7th of November 2019. Time is 20 past 7. I got disturbed by the usual antics of the broken down NHS researchers conspiring with police officers, police juniors, and Coventry City Council firemen, and any Tom, Dick and Harry from the LGBT community from the Abusing Coventry City Council network who's participated and volunteered. Okay, what we've done is gang stalking. They've sort of gang stalking on me and my family after a court case in 2004 involving a Coventry family, the Hoban family. It was in the local paper. They weren't happy with the court case, which is due to the British justice system. Okay, that ain't my fault, no one else's fault. But because the Coventry police and the family of the court case weren't happy with the court case, and the arseholes in the flat upstairs trying to shout over the years, shouted out, ruin their careers. Yeah, so somewhere along the lines, as police officers, they were hoping to be promoted. Obviously, it works like sales. Yeah, they get bonuses and they get points if they can solve cases or court cases go their way. So, judging by the sounds of it all, they were hoping to be made into higher Iraqi CID. Yeah, which again ain't my problem. It's down to the British justice system. Anyway, the man did the stabbing. He knows all the doormen. He knows all the Coventry Legion boys. He used to be part of them, even though his head's west. Adam Roberts. Yeah, one of the doormen is from the Wycombe area. Level 5E, Kieran 5E. Yeah, so he went and stirred it all up. Got information off Adam Roberts and went back to the council family, Miss Hoban's family. Who Miss Hoban come and see me. A year after the court case in 2005, trying to say she wanted to find answers. I said, unfortunately, I can't tell you nothing else because I've said my piece in court. So I didn't see nothing, didn't hear nothing. Yeah, and then when she didn't get the answers, she was a bit drunk. Yeah, she shouted out loads of racist abuse at me, so I told her to leave my flat. Because I let her in, just to listen to her. See what I mean? And obviously give her a bit of comfort, whatever. But she started being racist, so I kicked her out. That was in 2005. At the time, the COVID team were in the flat upstairs, the gang stalkers. Yeah, so they witnessed it all. Yeah, no, that's what they've done. They've set up Big Brother gang stalking because they're trying to do intimidation. Yeah, and after I wouldn't be intimidated in my workplace here, after the court case, yeah, with Simon Tilley, he's from Middlesbrough, yeah, started doing street theatre and tried to use her whole workforce against me, trying to wind me up. Yeah, I've stepped back and watched it all, thinking, okay, these idiots at work are trying to get me to trying to incite violence. And obviously, I ain't stupid. I ain't going to waste my working life fighting at work, knowing I'll get sacked straight away and probably get jumped on and arrested. So that's all that's happened. Anyway, as you can see, the person Miss Hoban's son, on the day it all happened, he was down in a pub drinking, taking drugs, blah 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 blah, and he's the one who started all the trouble. He's the one who's trying to keep the door off. Yeah, Adam Roberts, unfortunately, he lost his rag and whatever happened, okay, the rest is history. He went to court, he got done for manslaughter. And since then, the family and the lad's friends, Mark O'Hara, Ashley Mapp, Nathan Crane, the neighbours live around here, his friends and family, they can't cope with it all. But at the end of the day, that's just the way life is. They need to move on. Yeah, they need to get a grip. Yeah, and just let him go, let him rest in peace. Yeah, and move on. Otherwise, just tearing up their lives. Yeah, same as the police officers, same as the council workers who are all involved. Yeah, it's chewed them all up. Yeah, and look where it is now. It's 16 years later, and they're still trying to harass me and my family. They really broke my brother down, unfortunately, and I've had to report him as a missing person because they got to him via psychological warfare. Yeah, which is virtually social engineering, done by crooked police officers, done by psychiatrists, done by anyone they can get together to form a gang, which is called gang stalking. Yeah, putting pressure on someone 24 hours a day via covert surveillance. Yeah, that's what the police are good at. That's what the gang stalking culture is good at, using firemen, armed forces boys like the mercenary boys, military boys like Simon Tilley, and all the military boys have got drafted into my company. They just carried on. Every company I've gone to afterwards, yeah, we're just doing the same strategies. And I'm just sat back thinking, okay, here we go again. Got a new job. And these idiots are doing exactly the same thing as the last people, my last workplace. Yeah, so it just follows you. But at the end of the day, unfortunately, it only works on people who are taking drugs and people who are not aware, not educated of gang stalking. They can't get me angry. They can't get me frustrated. They can't get me paranoid. They can't break me down of it all because I know the ins and outs of it all. Yeah, and it's this covert madness. They just try and put people through psychological warfare, psychological torture, intimidation. Yeah, and just play games with them, clicking away above my head, clicking away above my bed, clicking away in my toilets. Yeah, and then at work, for hide on cover duty, a lot of the work people are in on it, but obviously they deny it. Say, no, it's all in your head, mate. They don't know what you're talking about. What gang stalking now? People can do that. Governments can't afford it. The council and police are skint. They're cutting them down on manpower. Yeah, it's just all. A lot of them all play dumb with you. Even my friends will come here. Yeah, I can hear all the banging and clicking. When you ask them, but oh no, I didn't hear nothing. Didn't hear nothing because they're corrupted, criminally minded. Yeah, they're turning a blind eye to it. A lot of them were involved because they've got the NHS involved, and the NHS from my generation, I know who they are. Yeah, they're all drug takers. They all hang around with boyfriends who think they're gangsters, and criminals and that, and all the doormen and that all look up to them because the doormen back in the day, they were all corrupted, they're making money, and these NHS nurses, all their heads are swayed, poisoned. Thinking, yeah, we respect people, even though they're criminals. We don't care where they get the money from. We look up to them because they're after fucking a sugar daddy, someone who can provide them with loads of money, and a lot of the time, okay, and it's via criminal activity. So that's the two bits: gang stalking and the court case, what it started. Okay, and then what I did, at first, I thought, okay, it's just corrupted police officers playing games with people. So I'm on here. Here's what I did when it all first started in the flat upstairs. Yeah, I was just making phone calls to the police saying that you're having a laugh, aren't you?
Sure, no problem. Now tell me more about this issue you are having.
Well, lately.
Let me stop you there. What do you mean by lately?
The last 2 weeks.
Okay, go ahead.
Over the last 2 weeks, much has changed in my surroundings.
So what things change all the time, it is a part of life.
Yes, I know, but I think I might be under surveillance, but I am not sure why.
Under surveillance? Who are you, John Gaudy? Why would anyone want to put you under surveillance?
I do not know why, officer, that is why I am here. I was curious. Maybe your police department has done this and I wanted to see if I could help.
Let me assure you that if we had initiated an investigation and put you under our watchfly, you would not be here today.
Why not?
Because you would not find out we were watching you. That is the whole point of surveillance. It is covert.
That is what I thought. It's almost like these people want me to know that they are watching me. Have you ever heard of a government agency that does surveillance like that?
No, I cannot say that I have. Sound like you have a paranoid issue. Have you ever seen a mental health doctor?
No. Mental health, why? I do not need a doctor. I need help finding.
Let me stop you there again. Listen to me. Nobody is watching you. Also, if you come here again talking of this rubbish, I will pink slip you. We do not have time to listen to these paranoid, schizophrenic complaints of yours anymore.
And so that's what happens. I kept calling the police. Yeah, around, in the end, escalated. Around 2009, 2006 when we settled Big Brother. So it went on for a bit, and I ended up calling the police. Yeah, and then in the end, a lot of them just end up ridiculing you. Yeah, saying, oh yeah, it's all deluded, it's all inside the head, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, and what happens? The Coventry CID, part of the court case, yeah, and the local police officers are all in on it, Sergeant Horton, Sergeant Kirby, they just conspired with sexual services and listed me then, saying, yeah, this man keeps making loads of phone calls, can you please go and assess him, blah, blah, blah. Well, it is, that's the whole programme. Yeah, but list, yeah, the sexual services come round, social worker Andy says, very corrupted, got assigned to me, he kept coming around, saying, no, yeah, it's all in their heads, it's just due to this court case, blah, 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 blah. And I knew, you know what I mean, yeah, and so they kept coming around, trying to give me medication. I was trying to fob them off, saying, no, mate, I don't need no medication. I know what's going on. And in the day, it's a corrupted system. Blah, 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 blah. This went on for a few years. And in the end, 2014, they just come round with a court order and put me into hospital for 10 days. Yeah, that's the whole programme. Yeah, so, I mean, and I was in there for 10 days and I was just spitting the medication out. Well, the first 3 days I wouldn't cooperate. Yeah, until there's a court of appeal. But then my mother's out of the country because that's the only person who can get me out. Even if you're adults under the UK mental health system, the only person who can get you out is your signed guardian, and that's your parents. Yeah, so my mum's out of the country. Court of appeal. They turn around, listen to me, says, okay, we know you're not a danger to yourself and to others. Yeah, blah, blah, we mean, but we're keeping you in here. And I ended up getting angry. My mate was there saying, calm down, calm down. He goes, no, mate, why should I calm down? Never been arrested. Yeah, never done nothing wrong in society. Yeah, these here just abusing authority to come round and fucking snatch people off the streets. Anyway, and this Andy says, corrupted social worker, he blackmailed. It's not blackmail. He's turned around and goes, you're never getting out of here unless you cooperate and start taking the medication. So on the 4th day, I go, okay, listen to that. I mean, I thought, okay, I'm going to have to play the game with them. And I goes, I'll take your medication, but I'll take the smallest dose possible. Yeah, so I was taking the smallest doses. I was in charge of a TV room because I was the only same person there. But put me in the most secure unit of the most violent schizophrenics, Jekyll and Hyde, where one of them was in there, someone called James from rugby. And the rest of them, they're all twisted, deluded mental health patients, and some of them were self-harmers. Yeah, anyway, I tried not to take medication, put it in my mouth, as you've seen in films, went to my cell, because that's what it was, like a prison cell, spat it out my toilet. Yeah, I was in charge of a TV room and during the day, watching all the quiz shows. Yeah, and we did a countdown conundrum, and I did a countdown conundrum before any of the TV contestants, before any of the TV show hosts and the contestants and did it before anyone, and everyone in that TV room were like, wow. And the people who worked in there full time as NHS mental health workers, and the people who worked there as part time, who were like foreigners, just part time workers because they were just studying and looking for other jobs. So that was my mentality. I was more confident than any of them in there and had the level of intelligence better than most of them. So, and then Andy says and Dr. Holmes, the psychiatrist who put me in there, they're like, oh yeah, after 7 days, oh yeah, you seem to be doing pretty well. After 5 or 7 days, oh, you seem to be doing well. What we'll do, try and get you out of here. Yeah. So I goes, okay, fine. But they're like, okay, well, what we're going to do, we're going to give you a depot injection. I goes, you what? Because we're going to give you an injection. I goes, what's that for? He goes, oh, instead of taking your medication already in your mouth, we'll give you an injection where we won't need to come round, give you medication. It'll be given to you once a month. I was like, okay, just getting along with it. And they're like, and I goes, how long is that going to go on for? They're like, oh, it's going to go on for up to 2 years. I goes, yeah. So I had to, yeah, it's not blackmail. I had to agree to take the injection to get out there. So when I took the injection on the 7th day, 8th day, yeah, overnight, it's like a steroid. Yeah, I don't know what we put in it, but yeah, it was like a ketamine, horse tranquilizers and fucking anything could be in it. Yeah, poison, yeah, steroids. And overnight, yeah, my arms, my body, yeah, felt like it'd grown like Popeye. Yeah, and I thought, this is crazy. Yeah, I was knocked out all day. You mean couldn't watch TV? I was rolling like I was on Class A drugs. Yeah, throughout the day, feeling dead tired. Knackered like never felt ever before in my life. And so that went on. That happened for about 2 weeks. That drug. Yeah, so I don't know what we put in it. We could put anything in it, and I bagged myself. Okay, as soon as I get out of here, I'm going to do complaints letter to Wayside. Yeah, which kind of knocked their system sideways. So as soon as I got home, onto my computer, wrote a big complaints letter to Social Services, Wayside House in Coventry. Yeah, saying, yeah, told them exactly what I felt. That I felt violated, abused, illegally snatched from my home, kidnapped. Yeah, such awful treatment. And that I did not want to take this medication because it's making my body, damaging my body from the insides, my mind and soul. Yeah, so that put an end to the Jeopardy injections. And what happens? About 5 or 6 social workers come round, all with a sales platter, all trying to blag me to take this medication. I was like, no, you can't fool me. You know what I mean? No, I ain't taking it. It's no good for my body. Yeah, no good for my insides, no good for my mind. So I drive, I work. Yeah, it ain't going to work. Yeah, because it'll get in the way of my driving. It'll destroy my confidence, focus and concentration levels because it makes you feel dead drowsy. So that put an end to it. I mean, obviously, I vowed that day never to call the police again, because obviously that's how the system works. Yeah, keep making phone calls about the surveillance teams and upstairs, or surveillance teams gang stalking you. Yeah, but just use it all against you. So that's my advice to anyone whoever comes across gang stalking. Be careful when you call the police. If anything, just try and report it to report it to solicitors, and keep a document of it. So yeah, so from there, yeah, they've got all the people into my company training them. Yeah. From police covert operators to police over operators to using my works company as over operators, trying to wind me up still. Yeah, hoping I'll kick off, and then hoping they can detain me and say, yeah, this man's a schizophrenic, he's a danger. Yeah, but I know how to play the game. Never ever step the mark. Can argue with the best of them without having to resort to violence, which I never will, because I ain't going to give them the satisfaction, yeah, of them trying to destroy my career. And so, what's resulted to, they break my NHS confidential records, okay, and from the flat upstairs, yeah, they're stood in everything.
Human penises look weird, objectively weird. I mean, look at
Yeah, stood in my penis while I go to the toilet, while I'm in bed. Yeah, get morning glory from dreaming. Just what everyday people do. Yeah, but they made a beeline for it because they've got the flat upstairs. Yeah, and they don't want to leave it alone. So that ain't my problem. End of the day, for me, I'm getting further and further deep down the rabbit hole. Yeah, and I know who's involved. Yeah, people from the funeral, the Homan family, the Logan family, the council family, the police family, any covert mercenaries they can get from the military, from the navy, from the doorman security, yeah, to loads of criminals all over the city, to ambulance crew members. Yeah, just anyone from the council they can use. Yeah, by telling bullshit to them, saying, oh yeah, we're watching this man because he's a danger, he's a paedophile, he's a rapist, he's a drug dealer. Any excuse under the sun to get people on side. They bribe, they pay, they give sexual favours to. They've even used LGBT community members, yeah, to show me around the gay nightclubs. Yeah, and then they've got an audacity. Yeah, because I've been putting it on Facebook myself. They think, yeah, they're going to use their juniors and criminals to go out of Coventry, to go outside the world, to go to other countries and upload it on foreign internet cafes. Yeah, getting out airports using storage devices, memory cards, probably plug them up the arses and up the pussies. They are that sick and that way inclined, LGBT community members. Yeah, and they're hoping to use criminals, locals, council, medical students, NHS students, corrupted police officers, juniors, seniors, retireds. Yeah, because they're sick in the head. They've got nothing better to do. So that's one study. It's all different sub-projects. Yeah, another study is human X-rays. Yeah, due to them linked to the NHS, to the medical juniors, to the medical world, and as NHS medical researchers, yeah, non-consented, yeah, they're taking all these images from the flat upstairs, wherever I'm sitting in my chairs, yeah, lying on my couch, lying in bed, having a shower, sitting on the toilet, yeah, on my arms, yeah. We're using loads of steroid heads, loads of gym freaks, loads of military boys to compare my body with. Because I'm a slim, athletic African. Yeah, these idiots, yeah, they're British, Jamaican, fucking gym freaks, steroid heads linked to the police, to the military, yeah, to the doorman security in Coventry. Yeah, and if some of them are some of the drivers, work people that implanted in my company, were all overgrown giants. Yeah, which is their manipulation. If you try and use it in a court of law, trying to say people need medicals. Yeah, it's all NHS fraud, all mental health fraud. Yeah, and secondly, they're doing sub-projects to show around the gyms, local communities, to school children, yeah, of my body, compared to the gym freaks. I can name them, but I'll leave it at that. I've named them before. Yeah, they know who they are. The people in my workplace know who they are. Yeah, a couple of black people and a couple of English people. Yeah, who are proper gym freaks. Yeah, they've been training all their lives, trying to be muscle builders, weightlifters. They were more fucking shirt lifters. You understand where I'm coming from? Because the LGBT community inclined. Yeah, man. The person in charge had a mental breakdown between Simon Tilley, the NHS medical students, NHS nurses, NHS doctors that got involved, psychiatrists, social workers, and any Tom, Dick and Harry from the from the police force who were desperate to do MK Ultra, co-interpol, social engineering, Big Brother gang stalking activity. So I'm just giving information of what we've done. You know what I mean? Trying to me every time I sit down in my chair, the person in charge saying, "Oh, he's got no shape to his arms. He's got no shape to his arms." I'm like, listen here, mate. I mean, I've tried to tell him. I goes, at the end of the day, I'm no bodybuilder, no muscle man. Yeah, I'm a marathon runner. That's what I've always been at school. Yeah, yeah. So we're all twisted methodology in trying to stitch people up into mental health, into social services, care. Yeah, and I'm just exposing the system. Yeah, well, the person in charge just can't stop putting his equipment down. Keeps clicking away 24 hours a day because they think it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Because they've got a flat upstairs, set up Big Brother. They know how much effort we put into it. They don't want to go and do it to someone else. Yeah, because again, it'd be too much effort for them to drill a hole, to get a pneumatic drill a hole in the concrete casing, come down to the top of my ceiling and do it all again. So that's why we're still there. Carried on since 2006. Nearly 13 years. 13 years of abuse of NHS practices, of police practices, of social services practices. Now that's what's going on. That's the equipment I've got. X-ray equipment, hospital equipment, along with thermal. Let's show you this one. We use all kinds of equipment when we're trying to stitch people up via Big Brother gang stalking surveillance 24 hours a day. Yeah, anything possible, from NHS equipment to police equipment to social services, social engineering practices to psychoanalysis, misabusive practices. Yeah, to degrading people, doing major crimes against humanity. Yeah, that's how sick the CID are. Yeah, the people in charge of the juniors, and same as the psychiatrist in charge of their juniors. Yeah, total sick fuckers. And this is stuff we've been using from the flat upstairs for over a decade. This is basic stuff here. We'll do it at night time in the workplace, comparing people's bodies, muscles, and how they're trying to stitch people up. Because they show all this to secret judge and jury courts, yeah, which is close to the jury. So the defendants can't defend themselves, the targets can't defend themselves. Yeah, and they cover up the identity of the cover operators, the researchers. Yeah, that's why it's a twisted system. That's why I'm exposing it all. That's the mental health fraud of it all. Yeah, they use judge and jury courts close to the public, close to solicitors, close to the targets, so they can't defend themselves. Because in a normal open court, you can sue them because it's crimes against humanity. Yeah, degrading people, abusing people with all kinds of equipment. I've been in the shower. We've done it all the time. You know what I mean, if you've been there for 13 years, they've seen everything I do. Everything a human being does. The Chinese one's pretty good. This is what I've done in my flat. Some of the stuff, because I've got wooden flooring, I've done all this stuff, taking the piss out of them. This is what we see every day. Me getting out of bed, but during the night, they're taking X-rays, and using all kinds of NHS equipment. They've got me doing that. That's probably, it could be me, because I wear my sunglasses. Yeah, because they're doing audiology, which will come through to in a minute. Yeah, they take photographs of my shoulders while I'm over the sink basin. I've done all this because I've got wooden flooring. I've slid across the floors. And then get into my fridge. They watch me cooking every day because they're linked for NHS researching, social services researching. They've even done it down my mother's house from next door. Yeah, because they're desperate to try and send people doolally, try and send people insane with all this equipment. Don't know that. I'll sit there with sunglasses. That's my me. Could be me in chairs. Don't know that. Sliding across the rooms, sliding down the hallway. And the military set up equipment everywhere. It's just for their big brother, games. Yeah, they set up equipment all around the person's house. Yeah, from above with me, because I live in a high-rise block of flats. So you'd be able to tell from the angles that it's come from above. On the outside, they can do it all, because they use ever top manpower from the military, from the police, training schools like Shirley Police Training School, training other juniors, yeah, to getting those local criminal gangs involved, who obviously they're racketeering with. When I've gone through airports, anywhere you go, they use equipment, yeah, because the person in charge, well, when he first started, he was collaborating equipment, and I was in the toilet. And they're that shot away. Yeah, he turned around and speaking to whoever speaking with, saying, get it collaborated so we can see everything. Yeah, so what's that tell you? They can collaborate the equipment to very high, yeah, levels of monitoring. Yeah, to see through concrete, see through metal, see through raw technology. While we use radar sonar technology to listen to everyone's to the targets, phone calls, conversations, and any sound they make. Because it says that any time I take the piss out of them, who's in my flat, because I know they're breaking every law going, and I have a right to defend myself. I mean, a person is a king in his own castle, and I'm defending my castle. Yeah, and so if they've got me, sound recordings of me, yeah, that's all come from my flat. People dancing. So imagine in nightclubs. I've been in nightclubs. Kind of stopped going out now. Last time I was in nightclubs a couple of years ago, because they don't stop. It's a 24-hour surveillance operation, trying to desperately try and break down people, trying to get people paranoid, to lash out at people. Well, it's all hidden case studies, the study research, because obviously at the same time they're recording it all. Yeah, and what they're doing with it all. Yeah, having their own little laugh. Yeah, having their own twisted humour. Perverted humour, abusing humour, illegal humour of it all. And the aureology. Now, this is what reported, and I'm used against them in the court of law. They're doing aureology. Yeah, so I wear sunglasses, and Tom takes sunglasses off. Yeah, they try and capture it all. They capture it from the first second you wake up, to the last second you fall asleep and go into bed. Yeah, and then try and show it again in judge and jury chambers courts, which is made up of judge and juries. A lot of them manipulated. They've had close association with, due to the psychiatrists, to the CID, to the police force, know them in past cases, historical cases. Yeah, and they try and use aureology to ban people from driving, trying to say people have got mental illnesses, they've got insomnia, they look in pain, they look like they're going to explode, like they're Janges, they're schizophrenics, and so they need to be detained. When aureology,
this young man went on to become a doctor, and gave me the opportunity to see a lot of people working in the surgical ward of a college hospital. And he noticed that after accidents and proceeding and following surgeries, he noticed changes in the irises of eyes. You know, during a surgery,
I'm going to say aureology.
There was a relationship directly.
Aureology has no scientific values and has no NHS values, meaning that it's useless to be used as a analysing, as a judging tool, as an assessing tool by the NHS, mental health and social services. Yeah, so how can we keep using it in Coventry City Council Police, Coventry City Council, Centre Doctors Association, in the psychiatrists and the mental health sectors. Yeah, so as far as a lot of us are concerned, aureology needs to be abolished and cannot be used in the court of law. Yeah, so they can't get court orders of it all. We shouldn't be getting court orders of it all, and we shouldn't be showing aureology to any judge and jury, to any courts, closed or open. Yeah, such as judging chambers. Yeah, so that's what we've been getting away with for decades and generations, and there's a historical abuse of authority, miscarriages of justice, trying to detain people and ban people from driving using aureology when it has no scientific evidence, no scientific reliability, no scientific values and has no NHS values or accuracy or trustworthy to be used in any kind of assessment or judgment or debate or opinions. Yeah, so that's where we get to the bottom of it all. And that's what we're doing for the flat upstairs as well. They're using government highly powerful optic zoom or radiology equipment.
With the irises. So this started his long journey into iridology. Now, at the same time that this man was doing research, another guy in Sweden was doing research too, and found that various drug settlements distorted the iris of the eyes as well. And as a young man, this guy was giving mass quantities of quinine.
That's all the evidence for the time being. I'm running out of space, and I'll be uploading this onto YouTube.